Hey, how's it going everyone? Teysind here, and today I wanted to talk about, should video game DLC also be region free? So since the beginning of the HD consoles, with internet access going from the PS3 and Xbox 360 onwards, we've seen these consoles become region free, and now it's just the standard norm. Even Nintendo has finally caught up and adopted that with the Switch. But the thing is, all these games, because they make use of things like patches, DLC, and expansion packs, these DLC are actually still region locked, whereas the games themselves and the consoles are region free. So I want to give my thoughts on this, and this is going on from my discussion in my last video about the issue I have with Drakengard 3. With consoles being region free now, we have the ability to import games. These can be games that you can get in your region, but they may be cheaper to import. But at the same time, there are games, like with Drakengard 3, that never got physically released here in Australia. It only got a digital release. So, obviously, being someone who likes to physically own my games, I want to get a physical copy. And having a PlayStation 3 console that is region free, I have no dramas whatsoever being able to play this game. The thing is, it has its own set of expansions, or DLC expansions. I'm not sure if I'd call it DLC or an expansion pack. A series of prologue chapters to play as other characters that are part of this story. The thing is, that DLC is region locked to the game from that region. So in order for me to even play that DLC, I actually have to get a European version of this game, and in the unfortunate circumstance I'm in, means I have to digitally buy the game just so I can play the game in its entirety. If I want to play this game with the physical game with the DLC, I have to create a North American PSN account just so I can do that. So this is what I feel like. I feel like there should be a way that no matter which region you get your game from, you should be able to have access, or at least when you purchase the DLC, it should be able to work with your game. And what I mean by that, I don't necessarily mean that if you have a Japanese or a European version of a game, you can download the Japanese DLC and expansion packs, or vice versa. I mean, if I'm playing this North American version region free on my Australian PlayStation 3, then when I download the DLC or expansions for it, it should have a way where it can at least identify, what region coding this disc is, and it downloads the North American DLC to play region free on the Australian console, just like it allows the North American disc to play on the Australian console. And I think maybe this is something people have never thought about. Maybe you've never encountered that, and it could just be that coming from Australia, where we don't necessarily get as many games physically as other countries, that I'm at least encountering this. And not just with this game, there's several other games. So I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know, would that be something awesome if we could see, another good example actually quickly that came to my mind, Devil May Cry 4 that got remastered on the PS4. It was released digitally worldwide, except I think Japan and Asia. When I say Asia, it's somewhere else in Asia where it was actually an English release. So I would have loved to have been able to, import the Asian copy, which played in English. But the thing is, then I can't download the DLC. So that is another example. I would have loved to have gotten that. Hopefully, if I do find a cheap copy, I will. But I felt like I was forced to download the digital copy of Devil May Cry 4, just so I could actually, use the DLC that's part of the game too. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. And anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sharing, subscribing, and until next video, stay spot on.